Hello students, this is Julie Gross, your technical writing instructor, and we're going to be talking about the 30-second commercial assignment, or what's also known as an elevator speech. And we're going to talk a little bit about why you would use it, what it is, and what your assignment actually is. On the document that I've downloaded for you there on my MTI, if you pull it up, it's going to show you some of these things. It says, what is it? What is a 30-second commercial? Well, it's a short commercial for yourself. You're trying to sell you at various points in your life when you're looking for a job. Really, the reason they call it a 30-second commercial and elevator speech is really that's about the time that it would take to ride up in an elevator with somebody. And say you're on the elevator with somebody that's a potential employer, somebody that you would maybe want to work for. What would you say to them? If you were in an elevator with them and you had your opportunity to make your one chance to sell yourself, what would you say? And this is going to prepare you for a situation like that. It says, when would I use it? Well, you could use it at a job interview. One of the first questions that they usually ask you in a job interview is, tell me a little bit about yourself. And if you don't have anything prepared or planned to say, you're going to feel stuck. So this would be a good place to use your 30-second commercial. It says at networking events, like job fairs. If you went to a job fair and you walked up to a person at a booth, what would you say? Again, having something prepared would help you in that situation. It talks about cold calling employers and other places like that as well. It will be helpful. What should you include in your 30-second commercial? We're going to look at that when we get to page 2, because you're going to answer some questions and then actually write an elevator speech. Some things to keep in mind about developing your 30-second commercial. The first one that it says is practice, practice, practice. And that just makes sense. You're going to want to memorize what you say for your elevator speech. But it also says it should roll off your tongue naturally and be very conversational so that people don't really even know that you memorized it. It just seems like something that comes very natural to you. It says in number 2 there, make it memorable but not outrageous. You want to stand apart from the other candidates that are applying for the jobs, but you don't want to stand apart in a bad way. It also says to be prepared for follow-up questions. If you're in a job interview, there are obviously going to be some follow-up questions. So things that you say in your elevator speech are things that you're going to want to touch on later as well. On page 2 of the document that I've downloaded for you, it gives you questions. That's half of your assignment. You're going to answer these 5 questions. And these are going to prepare you to write your 30-second commercial. You can use these sentence starters in order to write it. You'll just write it in a paragraph form. And you can use, like I said, these sort of sentence starters to help you work through your 30-second commercial. Right now I'm going to tell you my 30-second commercial as if I were applying for another position, which I'm not, but I'll go ahead and say it for you. Hi, I'm Julie Gross. I'm a general education instructor here at Mitchell Technical Institute, and I teach English courses, including Composition 101 and Technical Writing. I also teach a sociology course entitled Industrial Relations. In the past, I've also taught our institution's Student Success Seminar. My experience with teaching is not limited to face-to-face classes, as I've also developed and taught a technical writing course online. I believe my greatest strength as an instructor is that I'm dedicated to helping students learn, and I feel rewarded when my classes can practically teach students the skills that they will use in their future. I'm looking for a position where I can continue to teach and affect the lives of students in a positive way. And I can be of immediate benefit to your company in that I'm not afraid to think outside of the box and try new teaching methods if it will benefit the students. Thank you so much for your time. As you can see in my speech, hopefully I've answered all of these questions. Talked about what my name was. I'm not a student somewhere, so what I really did was I skipped right to my experience section. Right, where I told them where I'm employed right now and what my experiences is with teaching. You would go ahead and say what your name of your school is and when you'll be graduating, and then you can move on to what your experience is in the area. You can say what your strengths are and how you demonstrate those through certain accomplishments. You can talk about what position you would be interested in and how can you benefit their company. For this assignment, obviously, you're going to have to make up a career goal. You're going to have to make up a job that you're applying for. So you're going to have to make some things up a little bit, but make it practical. Make it something that you might actually use if you're going to do a summer internship, if you're looking for a job. Maybe you're going to graduate soon and you'll be looking for something. Think about the ways that you would answer these questions or the ways that you would formulate your 30-second commercial. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, focus on your best strengths, the most important things that you want to highlight about yourself. That's really what the 30-second commercial does. It gets your foot in the door and shows them the most important qualities and skills that you think that you have to offer their company. They're looking for somebody that can offer them what they need to make their company grow or to be better, and show them that you're that person. All right, again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.